Yeah, a little bit. More so just been focusing on the game and what's coming up this Saturday. Not necessarily that's the last whiteout game. Every time you get an opportunity to play in the whiteout, you're excited. So probably after the game might hit me that that's the last one I'll be as a player. But right now, more so just focused on the task at hand, preparing for the game on Saturday, more so than thinking about this being the last whiteout. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just to realize that it's still the same game. The field size doesn't change, the measurables don't change. It's just the atmosphere is different, and for us, we're able to play into that a little bit more because we feed off of that energy in our own stadium. I think really start getting the juices going right before you get in the locker room or right before the game starts. When you run out of that tunnel, that's when you kind of take that 10 seconds and let the emotions kind of get to you and kind of let that fuel everything that you're feeling right there. They're tremendous defense as it is. They're really talented, especially up front. That's kind of been their staple for the last couple of years. Yeah, I think just as a team, what that game meant to us 2 years ago, it kind of skyrocketed us on the track we've been on for the last couple of years. I think that was probably the moment as a program that we really grew up and started realizing that we can compete at the top level of college football. We're two completely different teams at this point. I mean, it's night and day almost from the team that we had back then and they had back then and then what we got now. So two different teams showing up this weekend. But I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say that games like this, when it came to Saturdays, you didn't have a little bit more juice and you didn't the magnitude, you weren't as aware of it. I mean, you're definitely aware of the magnitude when you step foot into a game like this and things like that. And that's where I think you take that time to realize that and not let it get too big.
I mean, when you always look at the schedule, you always want to see where's Ohio State in that schedule. So let's not be crazy or nonsense, but we all know that when we see Ohio State in the schedule, we have to mark it on our calendar. I mean, we've been really resilient. I mean, we had a couple games where we've been close, like the App State. I mean, Illinois is going into half, but we've always been resilient. We had some guys that came up with plays, making plays, getting us all together, getting us riled up, and we just made plays and we just came out to win. So resiliency is definitely one of the things that definitely solidified this whole team this year. The fans come in and they do a great job of making it hard on the offenses and even the other opponents. So us having that advantage coming to the game is huge, and for us to pull out a win.